All right, everybody, welcome into the week. I hope you're doing great. This is going to be kind of an interesting week because we do have the new moon in Aries again. There was another new moon in Aries in March. No, you're not, double taking. The new moon in March was at 0 degrees Aries, and this one is at 29 degrees Aries. So those of you who take my birth chart mastery mentorship, you know that we talk about the degrees and what it can mean for people. 0 degrees is very different than 29 degrees and how it may impact you personally. I did a video earlier this year. I'm going to put a little link right here for that video that talks about the shift, because that means the North Node, the North Node and the South Node are shifting from Taurus and Scorpio into Aries and Libra, and that's happening this summer, but it starts this week with this eclipse. So let's see what wants to come through. If you're watching this because of the title, which I don't know what the title is yet, then this is for you. I will do some cards for each zodiac sign in the extended, just to give you a little bit of a deeper kind of awareness or guidance for you, okay? So if this reading is for you. So let's see where we're going here. Breaking trail. Love that. In the flow, everything is smooth sailing. Beautiful, beautiful energy. Begin now. Take your first step. I feel like the heavy lifting has been done. All right. Whoever this reading is for, this eclipse season is really about getting you to the next level of your experience. If you think about it like your spiritual path, a lot of you on this channel, a lot of you on my channel talk about your spiritual path and are experiencing that spiritual path in a very big way. So this is kind of like, I don't know what the word is, but kind of like a lot of lift into the next level of that spiritual awakening. So you may have some big things happening this week. It may feel, like a brand new day. Okay, because it's Aries energy, it's also new moon energy, so we're manifesting something new, and it's happening this week. So the new trail starts this week. Okay, so if you have been working on manifesting something new in your life, that Aries energy just loves it. Okay, so hang on, let's see where we go, particularly with the eclipse. That's just gonna that's the word, turbocharge it. Okay, so thank you. All right, 3 of Cups underneath. I see the Queen of Swords here, the 4 of Cups, and the 10 of Pentacles. 6 of Swords, 8 of Wands, 10 of Wands. Look at the 10s here. Isn't that interesting? 7 of Pentacles, the 4 of Wands, and the Justice card. Okay, good. I feel like some of you might be, I don't know, having a little bit of a struggle right now, but I think you see the path now. The great thing about this is that if you hadn't known what to do next, you will this week. It's not even a question. All right. I feel like you're moving forward very solidly. Now, you might have been confused about a certain person in your life or a certain experience, but I think we're coming to the end of it. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands. And, it's possible by the end of this summer. I mean, I'm looking at Justice. I'm looking at 8 weeks. So middle of summer, that's exactly, okay, you can't make this up. That's exactly when I think it's July 17th, when the nodes move, actually, North Node moves into Aries and the South Node moves into Libra. So that's a big deal. And those of you who don't know, who haven't taken my North Node class, North Node is your mission and purpose in this life. And we are all, as it's transiting, we are all experiencing that. So even if you don't have your North Node in Aries or your South Node in Libra or vice versa, even if you don't have that, this energy can impact you. So I urge you to either look at that video or come take one of my North Node classes, because this is really why you're here. It's what you're here to do, okay? It's your mission and purpose in this life. I feel like this is saying that there is some balance here, that you are now getting a lot of clarity, okay? This week may be a lot of clarity about where you're going. I do think that there have been people around you or situations that may have confused you for a little while. and confused you because of either you have been, I don't know, I hate to talk about gaslighting, but either you have been kind of not really told the truth, the whole truth about a situation, or you have just been kind of in the dark. You may also be dealing with someone who kind of doesn't want information out there. Now, that does seem like it's going away to me. So this new beginning, this new opportunity, really does bring out a conversation that you may need to have with somebody. This week may open up that conversation. You may actively see a situation, see the reality of a situation where in the past you might have been a little bit confused about it. Okay, I don't think confusion is part of this anymore. So there is a closure, there is some closure here. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, could be about family, or it could be just about some cycle with a group of people, friends, family, whatever it is, kind of coming to a close. I do see you moving on here with complete clarity. There's no more confusion. Okay? There's no more confusion. I see that this person is either my person or they're not my person. I see that this situation, you're seeing it for what it truly is. I love, love, love the Queen of Swords, and then we've got Libra here. So that does make me feel like when we're getting into that Aries Libra axis time this summer, that this will all be kind of a thing of the past. Like this feels a little bit like you haven't known what to do next. And so of course, a lot of people who don't know what to do next watch tarot readings. That makes total sense to me, that you're kind of like, well, let me just kind of get a sense of the direction I want to go. What you don't want to do, what I'm really getting pretty loudly here with this 10 of Wands, is that I don't think you want to carry the burden for everybody, or carry the burden of whatever situation you're in. I think you're going to need to be a little bit more clean of that. Like this energy, this 10 of Wands is a lot of energy of codependency. Okay. So if there has been any kind of confusion in a relationship, I kind of feel like you don't need to take the blame. Can I say that again to you? Some of you are feeling like you need to take the blame for something, and you don't have to. Okay. I think if you see this more clearly, I think if you use that Queen of Swords energy, I think you're going to see. And then I think you're going to be able to have conversations more clearly. Some of you are taking the blame for things that aren't your fault, because somebody else may want you to take the blame for something that isn't your fault, because if they don't have to take the blame, correct, then somebody's going to take the blame. And I feel like that's the energy we're living in here. But this week, with the new moon in Aries in 29 degrees, that is a very mature degree. It is about someone knowing the direction that they want, stepping into that real king energy. I like that, or emperor energy, which is Aries energy. We are moving this week also. It's happening at the same time that we move into Taurus season. And Taurus season is a lot about your comfort zone. It's also a lot about doing things, healthy things for yourself that are going to either grow your stability. And if you are confused in any way, by the middle part of this week and then for the next 8 weeks, all clarity. All clarity. You're going to know everything. It's going to make total sense to you what's been going on. And I think there's just a nice surprise here that you may not be aware of right now. That if you were kind of taking something on, if you were in a relationship, that you were taking on the blame, or you were taking on the heavy energy, that was really holding you back. Financially, spiritually, emotionally, psychologically, physically. You don't need to take the blame anymore. Because that's not real. Sometimes we can get into situations, I mean, you could be dealing with a partner who does have some kind of, kind of vested interest in having you take the blame for something. You could have somebody in your life, in your workspace, that's actively seeking to lay it at your feet. But I do believe with the Justice card here that it's not going to happen. The Aries energy, it's almost like a whisk broom. It's almost like that's all over. It's so past. Six of Swords, moving forward. Eight of Wands, good, clear conversation. 10 of Wands, we're putting this down. I'm seeing clearly what's going on. I'm no longer under the veil of confusion about this situation. And this has been going on for a long time. So it's very good, in my view, that, you know, we are moving from this sense. I mean, we are still in Aries season until this Wednesday, and then we move into Taurus, but we have that Aries energy kind of still hanging around. So let me get some clarity here about the Four of Cups. Three of Swords, Chariot, World, and the Hierophant. I think that it's kind of hard for you to make sense of this, or it's kind of hard for you to believe that someone is being deliberately trying to confuse you. You may have a really hard time believing that, but I think you will. I think there's going to be a situation that forces that. Okay? And I also think it's going to be a little bit heartbreaking that you know, really, does that person need to do that? It just seems so petty to me. But I do think by May, you're moving forward. This is the Chariot energy, the World energy, so there is closure, and you're really stepping into this powerful role again. So I think this is about getting your self-confidence back, and not being in a place where anybody is kind of taking advantage of you. I see a lot of power here. I really do. I see a lot of power. What is this 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands? I mean, we are coming to some kind of closure here. Ace of Pentacles, Sun, oh, beautiful. King of Swords, Queen of Wands. You definitely see the truth. There's no way that anybody can pull anything over your eyes anymore. I just think that there's some kind of heartbreak that you had to, like, admit that someone was doing something deliberately, and then you can move on from it. Okay, then it's like smooth sailing. I almost feel like this person or this situation was holding you back. There might even be a new job offer or a new direction that comes from this, that comes from your clarity. You're really able to see now the path forward. Begin now in the flow, breaking trail. Like, you're really able to see the path forward. Wow, why was this going on? Please. Well, you know, every situation's different. Every situation's different. Five of Swords, manipulation. You're free of that. The Fool, Nine of Cups, and the Page of Swords. I just feel like some of you may have fallen victim to like a mean girl kind of thing. And that doesn't necessarily mean they have to be a girl. Okay, we're like gossip or someone talking behind your back or being mean or something like that. I just feel like that's all over now. That it's just not a thing anymore. I feel like it's really going to be done this summer. As we move into Leo, Cancer and Leo time, right? It's closed and we're moving on from this. Really beautiful energy, and definitely by Libra time. Woo! Everything new. So the Four of Wands, so why it was happening was definitely somebody was messing with you, or somebody was muddying up the situation. So at work, there could be some coworker who is saying nasty things behind your back. There could be some family member who really has an axe to grind for whatever reason, or has some kind of I don't know. There's definitely something here that is being cleared right now. It's an activation of a new level of energy for you. Wow, that's fantastic. All right, so the Moon, the Page of Cups, the 10 of Cups, King of Wands. Beautiful. All right, beautiful energy. And very forward looking. I will continue on with this reading. Very forward looking. And I just think there's at the heart of this, there's fear. There's definitely fear, and I don't know if it was mean-spirited or not mean-spirited or narcissistic or not narcissistic. I don't really know, and I don't really think it matters because you're out of it. So let's not dwell on that, but I mean, like, let's not give any more oxygen to it, I guess my point. Let's let the new stuff breathe. there will be a conversation, there will be some closure, and then happy days ahead. Okay, so I like this. If you're dealing with any of these situations, I do think you know who I'm talking about. If this reading is for you, if you're still watching this and this reading is for you, I think you know who I'm talking about. I think you know that the work situation, why is it like such a problem, or why is this person so, I don't know, so off the chain. Not, they're not evil, but they're definitely not okay. They're definitely not well, and they're definitely trying to kind of suck off of your energy, your success, your path forward. This week, with this new moon in Aries, a solar eclipse, it is the beginning of eclipse season. It is a portal. It is a powerful portal to the future. It's almost like you get in this little moment in time, you say something, it's closed, and boom, you're off to the races. So really take advantage of this energy. I like this a lot. I'm going to do, in the extended, I'm going to do a full Celtic cross about where we're going, which is kind of different. I will look at blocks like I usually do, but I want to do a full Celtic cross, and then I'll pull individual cards for each zodiac sign to give you some advice. Okay? All right. Link is below if you want to continue on with me. Don't take the bait. Just keep on moving, baby. You are going in the right direction. I like it. All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.